Initially, the issue that I had with my nose was that I had a deviated septum. Also, I had a little hump or bump that kind of made my nose a little pointier and kind of like, falling down a little bit, which was obviously you can tell is not there anymore. So yeah, for a long time I had been wanting to get that taken care of. Obviously it created self-esteem issues. I didn't feel comfortable taking pictures because I felt that my nose looked weird in pictures or videos. Yeah, I had, it was one of those issues that it wasn't really for other people, but it was for me. It was how I looked at myself. I wasn't really happy with the way I looked. So yeah, so now that I see myself in the mirror. I've taken plenty of pictures of the post operation, and I couldn't feel any happier. I feel like it changes your life, not only physically, not only your appearance, but you feel a lot better about yourself. It makes you feel more comfortable, a lot more secure. So yeah, I couldn't feel, I couldn't be any more happy. Long story short, I've been wanting to get my nose fixed because I had a surgery a few years ago, and the doctor that did it, he kind of messed up my nose more than it already was. So I had some time off, so I decided to come back to Colombia since I'm Colombian. All my family's here. I know the reputation of Colombian plastic surgery, so I decided to come. And when so I didn't do any research when I was in the States. I just waited till I got here and just pretty much looking for the best doctor that I could possibly find. And I ran into the website lanariz.com, and yeah, and I was very interested. I was very interested in the information that was on the page, and I decided to make an appointment. Initially I went to different doctors because I wanted to hear different opinions. When I met Dr. Afanador, he was the only one that had the 3D simulation. We obviously had to take some pictures, and once we sat down and we took a look at the pictures, how I looked at the time and how I would look after the surgery. Obviously, it was a big change. Now looking back at it and after the surgery, I can say that is pretty much on point of what I was shown on the 3D simulation. So yeah, I'm very happy about the end results. I felt no pain from the surgery. I got home. I mean, it was difficult breathing because I had the cast on and all the band-aids and stuff. But as far as pain, I felt no pain. Like was the fact that my face didn't bruise at all. It did swell up a little bit, but it was only for 3 days. After the third day, everything started to go back to normal. I couldn't be more happy because before the surgery, I was actually a little worried about, is it gonna hurt? Am I gonna go through this pain? But honestly, it was very. It only bled right after I got out of the surgery, and I went home. It bled from one side of the nose for maybe, I don't know, a few minutes, 40 minutes, whatever. But after that, it stopped bleeding. So it was very minimal bleeding, which I was happy about that also. So after the 7th day, obviously I was able to come back to see the doctor, and he took off the cast. We cleaned the nose. He cleaned the nose inside. We left some band-aids on just to keep the nose in place, and I was able to breathe like normally. And something that I didn't notice right after the surgery, pretty much as soon as I woke up from the surgery, was that I was able to breathe from my left nostril. I was able to breathe a lot better than I could before. So that was actually that was something that I noticed right away. So obviously, since it wasn't my first surgery, I wasn't really nervous. I mean, obviously it's a surgery, so there's a little bit of nerves, but I mean, it was kind of I've been here before, so I was kind of, just telling myself that I feel like the service at the clinic was top of the line. Everyone was the nurses were very attentive. They were really catering to my needs. Everyone was really nice. So yeah, the process was very smooth. They were always checking up on me, making sure that I was doing okay, asking me how I was doing. When I was actually laying on the surgery table, I felt, I was calm, relaxed. The doctor put some nice music on. And I honestly didn't notice when I fell asleep. It was one of those things that I was awake. Next second, I was out.